This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, that's... sounds good to me.
I'm really excited for this week of streaming because I was actually saying this to Kat last night. I said, you know, this past 2 weeks have been great because I've really been enjoying every stream, you know, that I've played. And sometimes, you know, you'll be in the middle of a game and there's kind of a part of a game that's not super interesting, or you play a game enough that you kind of get a little bit bored of it. And I really haven't been feeling that this past week at all. Like, all these games have been quite good in my opinion. You know, I would say the one exception would be Death Stranding. There have been, you know, stretches that have been pretty boring. Yesterday was one of them where for over 3 hours I was just in these mountains going back and forth and I was bored. But then all of a sudden something interesting happens and it picks up and then I get excited again. You know, so I've been saying, wow, this has been a really awesome few weeks where, you know, everything's been great. The games have been good. The audience has been really interactive and fun. And I really have enjoyed the streams.
That's awesome stuff. I can't wait. I'm having so much fun now. Really, seriously. And I cannot wait for more. This is cool because I'm getting that positive vibe that I had for most of 2017. I'm getting it back now. But now, I'm getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for fun stuff. I hope you guys are ready too.
So, quite frankly, even though Luigi's Mansion 3 is a great game, I feel a lot of people kind of just didn't pay attention to it or glossed over it. Oh, this is the game I'm skipping to play the others. And that's sad because Luigi's Mansion 3 is actually an outstanding freaking game. And this is what happens this time of year, is that you get too much in one short period of time, and other certain games just get kind of missed. And I'm glad that I've had a situation here where I've been able to play all the good games and juggle them and say, man, this is great. You know, what a fun gameplay experience we've had for a few weeks here, right? So, again, thank you guys very much for your support. Thanks for hanging out with me on the streams and having a good time. It's been a really great few weeks. I'm looking forward to keeping it going, okay? One final thing before we get to the next segment of pre-stream. I have not mentioned this almost at all, but I feel I should start mentioning it now. On Thanksgiving, which is a week from this Thursday, so that would be 10 days from today. Yes, the 28th. 10 days from today, November 28th. The only stream I'm doing on Thanksgiving Day, which is a holiday here in the United States, is I'm doing Ask the King, my Q&A show. Alright? It's a special edition where, you know, kind of not only do I answer your questions, but I reminisce a lot about, you know, how things have been going and stuff like that. And outside of that, no other streams that day. But I need you guys to post up questions, because the more questions I get for Ask the King, the better the show is. And I haven't mentioned this in so long that I don't think anyone's posted up a question in weeks. So I need you guys to head over to my forums on thekingofhate.com, go to the Ask the King section, okay? And please, yes, by all means, post up your questions for the show, alright? I'm sure you guys have tons of questions for me.
No.
Then I received a $99 tip. I didn't even see this when it came in. $99 tip from some guy. His name is actually some guy. And he says, hey, my main man Phil, I gotta pay my DSP Pro streaming service bill. Honest Fan did an 80-bit cheer. He has any plans for a Christmas sweater? What about the pubes?
Huh?
Excited for the hardcore gaming season. Alright. Plans for a Christmas sweater? Yes. And I already own 2 of them that I can wear. Then I have a shirt that I bought last year, and I'm thinking this year I will get one more thing for the Christmas event. More than likely what I'll do is I'll do a lot of wardrobe changes during the event. Okay? Maybe every game I'll switch it up. I'll switch it up. Okay? Now, what about the pubes? Huh?
I'm a mature adult with a business degree.
What about the pubes? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What a crazy question. Are you gonna wear some nice festive Christmas sweaters during your holiday event? Yes. What about the pubes? What? Oh, people say it was a typo? Then what was he trying to say? What was he trying to say? Honest Fan, what were you trying to say? What the hell kind of a... What kind of a typo is that? How did you manage to type that? What were you trying to type? I'm waiting for his answer. I'm not getting one. It's like, Garfinator says, was he trying to type PUBG? Maybe he was trying to type PUBG. And, now wait a minute. So if he's trying to type PUBG, but his computer auto-corrected to pubes, that means that he types the word pubes often enough that it thinks that he wanted to say pubes. So this guy types the word pubes quite a lot. What is going on?
Be mature adults. Be mature adults. Don't do any crazy stuff. Act your age, okay? Act mature.
I don't know what's going on. We're going to move on from this topic at this point. Anyway, what about PUBG? I mean, yeah, people want to see PUBG. I would consider playing it during the Christmas event, but it's up to the people to nominate and then vote on that. I'm leaving it in the hands of the viewers, so.
And by the way, no, nothing about, I will not be doing anything with pubes on the Christmas event, just for clarification's sake. It was a fun stream, although, I'll be honest, a lot of people didn't really talk to me tonight. I don't know why. People were just kind of having their own conversations and trying to derail with weird stuff, weird questions in the stream chat.
I don't know. I guess what it is, this game, sadly... I was saying this to someone in stream chat earlier, I think it was Combat. I said, this game, when it came out on Halloween, was really pertinent because it was Halloween. But immediately when Halloween ended, it was kind of like, the gimmick of the game, the ghosts and everything wore out. And then immediately after the release of this game, we had multiple new releases. So people, like, stopped talking about this game, like, right away. And really didn't get a lot of traction. I really like the game, but it seems like we're not really getting that much attention on it. So I put enough time and I'm definitely going to beat it. Do I feel the negativity has decreased? Yes. Because it's different. Allow me to explain. It used to be...
Wow. Phil is a complete embarrassment, a joke. Absolutely no reason to ever watch Phil's content whatsoever because he's a bad human. And basically, that's the bottom line.
Now, essentially, what it's become is... oh, there's still people who don't like me, but these are people who... It's not because they legitimately think that, like, I'm a bad person. They just like to laugh and he's the lol cow or whatever, right?
And then basically laugh at me. So they're not laughing with me. These are people who are here just to deride me and laugh at me, okay? Laughing at a guy acting like a girl, a screaming sissy girl.
It's not true hate. It's either derision, but kind of saying, okay, we still like the fact that Phil exists. Even though we may not like the guy, we still like the fact that he exists because we get laughs out of it. Or it's, people who are like, okay, he's not as bad as people say, and we know that, and we want Phil to continue to, be able to do his content. Because he has a place on internet history, even if he might not be the best streamer and, he makes a lot of mistakes or whatever, we want to see him at least continue to exist and be successful. Like I said, a lot of people to this year kind of flipped their opinion on me, where they used to be, oh man, that guy's a joke, I hate him, versus, oh, actually he's not that bad, and I watch his stuff, I know his true story, it's kind of interesting, and I wish him the best, even though I'm not going to watch his stuff all the time or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely don't think that there's, like, as many people who are just like, I adamantly hate fucking Phil, I hate his guts, I wish that he would die in a fire and shit like that, And there was, for a while, it was that bad, you know what I mean? It was that fucking bad, where I just felt like I really didn't have many true fans, but I don't think that's the case anymore.
How are you ever going to have a meaningful relationship at all? How can you only be about yourself? Isn't that a lonely existence, to only trust yourself and only care about yourself and not have meaningful human interactions, always suspecting that at one moment someone's going to backstab you?
Trust me, the people who right now are doing this or making fun of me full time, they don't have good lives. They're not good people. They're fucked up. That's why they do what they do. If they had a positive, fun life to focus on, they wouldn't be constantly stealing my content and making fun of me. Why? Why would you do that? You would be doing your own thing. You know what I mean? Why would you give a fuck? Oh, I don't even know. Daki's first says, who's the worst detractor now? Dude, I wouldn't have a clue.
There's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Tevin who likes to illegally restream my fucking streams and has an army of fucking trolls who are the only reason why he has any notoriety is because he copies my shit, and he eggs his trolls on to do negative shit like this, to come to my stream and to basically make fun of my girlfriend and do nasty shit.
I wouldn't have a clue. I don't know who's the most malicious. See, the thing is, I know there's people who do this like almost daily. They steal my shit and restream it, but they're usually doing it just to make money. Like, they're doing it because they can make a buck doing it. They're not doing it because they actually genuinely hate my guts. They're doing it because they can make money doing it. Oh, I can make fun of Phil all day, I'll make money doing it.
Oh my god!
Even though it's illegal, they still don't care. They're still raking the dough because they know I can't afford to sue them, and YouTube doesn't give a fuck. So, I don't know who's actually out there who's the most... What I would say is the people who really are the worst, the people who just literally fabricate and lie things on purpose. The people who are saying, oh, Phil rage quit a game, but I didn't rage quit the game. They took a clip of me raging at a game out of context to say I rage quit a game, and then they get clickbait off of it and shit. Because people believe dumb shit like that.
They'll believe that I rage quit and I stole money and I scammed.
Like, the perfect example about this would be yesterday. So yesterday, you guys remember the situation where, No Couture tipped me $20 and said, give that to a viewer. And I said, sorry, I don't want to do it that way because there's taxes and everything involved, so I refunded his money.
How many people out yesterday said Phil stole money from a viewer? Phil pocketed money that was supposed to go to a viewer.
See what I mean? That's hurtful, because idiots will believe that. They didn't come back to the late stream to see that I had refunded the money, and then No Couture came back and said, sorry about that, I won't do that next time. But by the way, you know, here's the tip to make up for it or whatever. You see what I mean? Like, they don't do that. They only report half a story or spin on it that's negative without the full story, and then dumbasses believe it. That hurts me, because that will actually genuinely stop new people from checking out my content when they see a million negative things about me all over the internet, you know?
I just want more money. I just care about myself.
I will keep ignoring the hate, because at this point, the hate doesn't really have any constructive purpose to it anymore, you know? Admittedly, when people first started strongly criticizing me on the internet, it was things like, man, Phil doesn't even do direct capture yet. Man, Phil really just unfairly rages at every fucking game and over the top acts like an asshole to every game developer of every game. And if he took his time to do game playthroughs that were more involved, to do side content and to be more robust, and if he did things that were like ways to give back to his fans, like interacting with them and stuff like that rather than ignoring them, he'd be a better content creator. So what did I do over the years? I adopted direct capture, I became a live streamer, I started doing more long-form playthroughs with more involved content, focusing in on the game and taking my time with it instead of rushing through it. I started playing less games so I could focus in more on the games that I played and enjoyed them more. Then I started doing interactive streams. So literally, all the criticism that was thrown at me over the years, I adapted and I improved my content for, okay? Yes, there's still a few very small things like, oh, get a green screen or whatever for your office. Those are little negligible things that aren't necessarily big things. You know what I mean? Like, most of the major feedback I ever got, I listened to, and it took me a while, but I adapted and I changed, and I feel that I'm a better streamer and a better content creator now because of it. But now, what are the criticisms?
Phil steals from his fans. Well, that doesn't happen. I had to lie about things because I had to protect my family, right? So that's not a criticism. That's slander. Oh, Phil's a scammer. Well, that doesn't happen. That's not criticism. That's, you know, you see what I mean?
His pre-streams are too long. Fair enough, but if I shorten my pre-stream, now no one knows anything that's going on, and people would complain that all of my gameplay is me gabbing about stuff that has nothing to do with the game to my viewers, so I try to get it out of the way early, okay? That's a criticism that's valid, but I don't know how I could fix that one, okay?
Phil constantly begs for money on his streams. Well, guess what? False. What? 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 I will on a pre-stream I will mention it. Maybe once or twice during gameplay I'll mention tipping, and that's it. I'm not constantly begging for money. It's completely false. That's not criticism. That's slander.
So there you see what I mean? Like, the things that are against me aren't criticisms anymore. It's slander. It's actually making shit up to make me look bad when it's not actually what happens on my stream. How is it that people come to my streams constantly these days and they say, you know, this is weird because I've heard so many negative things about you, but then when I come to your stream, none of that actually happened. Like, what it is they take this stuff out of context. You know, you do a 5-6 hour stream in the morning, and out of that, maybe 30 minutes is dedicated to talking about money and, you know, how people can help you or whatever. And outside of that, it was all about the game and fun interaction. So why are they acting like that's all you do? Because they're lying and slandering to make money on YouTube. That's why. So it's not like it used to be where back in the day it was actual valid criticism that could allow me to improve. Now it's just lies. So when you're just lying constantly, I can't improve. I don't know what to do to get better if you just make shit up constantly. No. Frog Froggerson says, do you think you would have had less haters if you weren't quite so mean back in your earlier days? Because here's the thing. The haters today are not the people from back then. Most of the people from back then who didn't like me have moved on.
They long understood that I'm not worth wasting time on.
And shit like that. You know, they saw that I've changed over the years. Okay, they move on.
What
the
the
rest of the board goes unselected.
People who do it now are literally doing it to make a living doing it. They want to make money making fun of me. And they've realized I'm a person that people latch onto, to follow, for dramatic means, for things that most of the time I am not even involved in. People create ridiculous scenarios that I'm not involved with at all to get their own fucking jollies out of the situation. And these aren't the same people. You know, yes, was I a mean asshole who was obstinate and stubborn and just being a dickhead back in the day? Of course I was. I've mentioned this many times. I've fessed up. I'm a much different person now than I used to be. But those people from back then don't hate me now. You know what I mean? What it is people saw the people who used to hate on me get popular because of it, and oh, I gotta jump on that bandwagon to make a buck for myself. And it's pathetic. It's fucking such a loser attitude. Yeah, Wings Trolls pollute this chat. I mean, I'm well aware that a lot of the people who come to my stream chat are people who troll Wings. I really don't know anything about the guy, besides what you guys tell me. I know nothing about the man at all. On a personal level, I don't know what kind of a guy he really is. All I hear about are apparently his worst moments, because you guys tell me about, oh, remember the time when he said, look here, look, listen, or whatever the fuck that was, or the time that supposedly he scammed his viewers to raise money for an operation that then he went and bought a car or something with, you know, these are I hear the worst. I don't hear the best things about the guy. Obviously, the guy must have something good about him or he wouldn't have any following. Same thing with me. Obviously, there's things that are good about me or you guys wouldn't be paying attention to me, right? I'm not against having people who are his, you know, detractors watch my stuff as long as you guys don't make it about that. You know what I mean? Like, when you're here, you want to reference a Wings meme every once in a while, that's okay. I'm not going to say no. You know, that's stupid.
I ban all memes. Mods, ban all memes from this chat. Be like, oh, I'm a crotchety old 36-year-old streamer, and I don't like the memes, so I banned them from my chat.
I'm not going to do that. There's a meme right there of him, right? But what I will say is, please, you know, don't make the whole thing about him, because I don't know anything about it. And that's messed up that you would come to another streamer stream and make it all about him.
Ninth Golem is a complete idiot. It's narcissism that I want people to trash talk me instead of someone else. Dude, it's a fucking gameplay stream on my Twitch channel. I just don't want people to constantly be talking about other people. Coming to the stream chat, Wings of Redemption, Wings of Redemption, Wings of Redemption. What the fuck is this? What are people even talking about? Why are people even here if they're going to talk about another streamer? Good question. If you want to talk about another streamer, you should probably fucking go to their stream and leave me alone. How about that, asshole? Not about narcissism, it's about you pissing me off because you're fucking annoying.
And at the same time, you guys want to hang out and just have fun and enjoy my streams, by all means, welcome. But
please understand that I'm not toxic. I'm not. The bottom line is, dude, stop it. Stop lying. You're so full of shit. You're so digging yourself even a deeper and deeper grave by lying. All you need to do is be honest.
I'm not going to have that kind of toxic shit constantly in my chat. You want to make a little jab here or there, that's different. But I'm not going to have it become the beat up on Wings all the time chat. We're not going to fucking do that, okay?
This is me, real and live on the stream every day. Alright? Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.